And I'm so excited to have you. This is Breathwork Secrets, and I'm excited to share with you amazingly powerful breathing techniques. Why should you care? Pranayama, which is the Indian word for breathworks, is the science of breath. It is energy management. Depending on the rhythm and speed of your breath, you can affect your consciousness, your emotions, your energy levels, your alertness, because the mind follows the breath. If you change the breath, you can change your mind. With this course, you'll be able to pick and choose from a variety of breath work techniques to alter your mood, your energy levels, and the focus as you need it. So see these techniques and learning them as a way to adding a new few tools to your tool belt for your daily life. So for example, when you're stressed, you can use these techniques to calm down. When you're tired, you can use them to get some energy. When you're unfocused, you can use them to get focused again. And when, for example, you're undecided, you can use it to gain clarity again, to make better decisions. This stuff really works, and I'll tell you a little bit about how it works for me in a moment. And it's really powerful, so please make sure you follow along the way I teach them, and also make sure you follow along the do's and don'ts, which I'll mention later, just because this stuff was actually truly taught in secret for the last few thousand years. I'm not making this up. This is no bullshit. These techniques come from Indian masters, and the first time they were openly taught was in the 60s, 70s, and these teachers came from India, and they taught them openly to the West under threat of their own lives. So when I call them secrets, this is actually this was secret for a long time. So this is the real stuff. And I'm super excited to share it with you. Just for you to get an understanding how this course will work, we have video modules and or audio versions of each module of each technique. In each technique or each module, I will first explain the benefits. Then we move into practice, where first I do a walkthrough, then we do it together, and then the third, you do it yourself under my instructions without me doing it. So you will only hear me telling you what to do. Then per technique, I will also give you a little bit of background. For example, what's the minimum and the maximum time to practice this specific technique? Then also, if available, when was it first openly taught, by whom? And of course, tips and tricks per technique, so that you don't have to do all the studying that I did for the last pretty much 20 years per technique, so you can get to the point faster without wasting any time. Very quickly, who am I? My name is Alexis Rondeau. I am a certified Kundalini yoga teacher, and I have taught hundreds of students, specifically in the United States, specifically in New York City, over the last 10 years. I'm also, where I'm coming from, I'm a meditation and breath nerd in a way. So I remember very clearly I was 14 and I had just read a book on Zen Buddhism and the meditation on Zen Buddhism, and I was super inspired. I loved it. I was reading this book, and in the morning I have my little backpack and I'm standing at the bus stop, and there's two buses on that bus stop that stop there. The one that goes to high school, obviously, and the other one that goes to the forest. And so I was so excited, and I was like, I should skip class in school and go to the forest and meditate. And so this is a long time ago, and I did this a few times, and from there on I got really hooked on understanding how meditation works. I love the practice. I love it. I do it daily, and I can only give you the stuff that I've learned over the last 20 years. When in my own life I've used these techniques to change my moods, change my energy levels, change my emotions. So I've done a lot of these techniques that I'm going to show you. I've either studied in 40-day cycles, a 60-day cycle, 90-day cycles, or 120-day cycles. This is part of my practice, where I've chosen one of the techniques that I'm going to show you and really deep dive, do it every day for a certain amount of days to understand, does it work or does it not work? And everything that I'm going to present to you here is basically battle tested. I was living in New York City at that time when I tested most of these techniques. which is an insanely stressful, beautiful, and insanely stressful and challenging environment. So when I'm talking about, gain focus, then this was battle tested in 40, 60, 90 day, 120 day cycles in the mix of New York City. So so this stuff is real, and I love it, and I can't wait to show you. So let's jump to the next part, and you will learn what do you need, what is your setup, what are the basic requirements for learning this and practicing it and using it to your benefit. And so I'll see you there.